What is going on, Shibarmy? This your boy Random Arts coming with a quick video. And on this video, guys, we're going to be talking about Shibarium, Bone and Treat. It is happening, guys. It is happening. So before I even dive into the video, do me a huge favor. Hit that like button. Consider subscribing. Definitely love to hear you guys' thoughts and opinion about Bone Shiba Swap token. So let's just start off by this post by Shibarium Updates, guys. This right here got me super excited because this is one of the things that I have truly been waiting for, and it is the Woof Wars. So we're going to be talking about the Woof Wars and exactly what that could potentially mean and what am I actually seeing in the background to make, suggest that this is about to happen any week now or any day now. So again, make sure you watch this video all the way to the end to fully completely understand what I am talking about. So again, Shibarium Updates made this post today, said Wolf Wars dynamic gauge voting with V Treat, letting users direct farming rewards and earning max trading fees for liquidity farming in dApps. The key word right here, guys, liquidity farming. One thing about liquidity farming, if you don't know what that is, it is whenever you get currency for whatever native chain that you are on to being able to add it onto that particular chain. Last time we had a liquidity event, and this was way back in 2021, we had that with Shiba Swap, guys. And with that, because the carrot at the time, the reward token at the time was Bone. So in order for us to get so many people to come in and use Shiba Swap at the time, they used Bone as that carrot. And the TVL of how much capital came onto Shiba Swap at its top was around 1.5 billion dollars, guys. 1.5 billion dollars was on Shiba Swap. Now granted, it was on the Ethereum chain, so majority of that was in Ethereum as well as into SHIB. Now this time around, we're gonna be able to do it on Shibarium. With Shibarium, that's going to be more capital coming into Shibarium, meaning more people are going to be forced to buy Bone in order for them to being able to get that reward token of Treat. So this is why, again, I stated before in the past, I love the release of Treat because it is going to help Bone in the long run. So currently right now, Bone is sitting at 28 cents. So it's not looking too good in some people's eyes, but people only want to buy things when it start pumping. I do the opposite of what all your favorite investors, influencers do, as well as what a majority of the people in the crypto market. They only see value when things are pumping, but don't see value when things are sideways or actually going down. Like the value of Bone still have not changed, the operation of Bone still have not changed, and we are now finally getting into the momentum phase, in my opinion. So one thing to also consider as well too, Bitcoin is not setting, all-time highs. It's not making higher highs. So if Bitcoin is not making higher highs, then in my opinion, it just gives you a whole bunch of time still to be able to accumulate a lot more of your asset. Because if you look at Ethereum, guys, I mean, people just be thinking it's just solely your one token, but it's the overall chain right now. Ethereum is sitting at 2,700, guys, nowhere near its all-time highs, right? Bitcoin is near its all-time highs at 96. All-time highs roughly 11 or 12,000 away. That's not that big of a percent gain as far as for it to reach its all-time high. But yeah, so the overall chain, it's not looking too good right now for Ethereum, but it is going to recover. Things tend to recover. This is just giving, again, people more chances, more opportunity to being able to buy the dip of your favorite asset. Now, this is the best part to me when it comes to Wolf Wars. Because if you are providing liquidity, and I could imagine, I'm not even aiming for $1 billion. Now, if we are able to get $1 billion that come onto Shibarium, that would be fantastic. It would impact the price of Bone tremendously. But what I'm looking for, just to being able to see, is all the other tokens that's coming onto Shibarium. The tokens that's gonna try to be a part of the tokens to get that reward if people provide liquidity in that token. For example, Roaring Kitty. Roaring Kitty is getting bridged onto Shibarium, right? So the bridge that's coming pretty soon. I seen in the background, especially on PuppyNet, the testing that they're doing. And I could actually just show you guys what's happening right now in the background. And this was just as of a few hours ago. See, cross chain handler a day ago, right? So this is when they were L2 output Oracle. So this is just to keep the price of the tokens balanced. This is the contract that they're currently working on right now. So the bridging to allowing like project, because they stated that the bridge itself is live, but now it's just getting the different tokens onto the bridge to being able to have those enabled. That's where we're currently at right now. So Roaring Kitty, any day now, any week now that we could be on Shibarium. So just be on the lookout for that, the Roaring Kitty community. But look what they have right here. Voting escrow, guys. This is dealing with this because this is the voting aspect of it. So they're creating that contract to allowing you to be able to vote on which liquidity pool will be able to get reward and treat. So imagine if a whole bunch of people come out and they vote for Roaring Kitty to be the token to get to being able to get the reward. Guess what they're gonna have to do, guys? They're gonna have to buy Roaring Kitty. I'm just saying, this is Roaring Kitty right here. They're gonna have to buy Roaring Kitty, which would cause the price of Roaring Kitty to go up. Take that Roaring Kitty, add it into a liquidity pool with Bone. So they're gonna also have to buy Bone, with Bone right here, and Bone get added into a liquidity pool, guys. So this is going to be a huge win for both tokens. Mainly going to be a huge win for Bone, because this could be multiple different projects that's going to require them to being able to get Bone for Shibarium. So when I say, oh my God, I'm excited about this, this is the reason why, because, and also you could see it happening in the background right now. They're currently working on this contract right now. So anytime that I see Shibarium updates start talking about one of the features, best believe that there is going to be a drop about that same feature that they were talking about, because just prior to maybe like 4 or 5 days ago, Shibarium updates was presenting the bridging onto Shibarium. Like it was making a whole bunch of different updates about that. Then all of a sudden, boom, they dropped the news that the bridge is live, and now it's just getting those tokens onboarded onto the bridge. That's the final piece of the puzzle, and it only makes sense too. You get the bridge right, get tokens coming over, and now it's going to be like a bidding war, or now it's going to be like a voting battle of which token, if people provide liquidity for, would be able to get people would get treat reward. And like I mentioned, guys, Roaring Kitty, if Roaring Kitty is one of them, that is going to be crazy price action for Roaring Kitty, because again, I'm not even talking about $1 billion on Roaring Kitty coming into Roaring Kitty, because I could imagine maybe if we did do, let's say, $1 billion in TVL, probably 70% of that would be allocated for a big pool like Bone in Ethereum, or Bone and SHIB, Bone and Leash. But for that remaining 30%, or even heck, even 10% of $1 billion, guys, which would be roughly around $100 million, that going into liquidity pool for different tokens, that's going to be a huge impact on any token that get picked as a reward, a reward provider. I wouldn't say reward provider, but would be a token that if they provide liquidity for, and in the reward for it, for them to being able to get that treat. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys. But I'm excited about this, especially excited about the move for Roaring Kitty getting onto Shibarium, because to me, like I said, Shibarium is an untapped market. And once people start seeing tokens start flying onto Shibarium, this is when they're going to start to try to gravitate to it. We want to be the first, one of the first tokens on that chain to really make some noise. But yeah, guys, really, that is all that I have for you today. Hopefully you guys are excited as I am, because good things is definitely going to happen for the people who are patient, because all of this crypto at the end of the day is a big patient game. Because a lot of the gains, the big moves that tend to happen, could happen in a month's time, because even the big move with Shiba Inu, when it went parabolic, it happened from October 1st to the end of October, guys. So just one good month could really change your life. But if you're not in it, if you're not locked in, and you're just chasing all these random different plays, and you're gonna miss out when it happened. But again, that is all that I have for you guys today. Leave a like, leave a comment. Random Arts got signing off. Peace.